Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jocelyn. I am the owner of the business talk channel Witchcraft, of course. Today we have a pick a pile. Make sure this is straight. Y'all know how I am. The three piles that we have today is this raw fluorite crystal, then this raw adventurin, and then this raw amethyst, which it's pretty dark. May not be able to tell that it's purple on camera. It's kind of hard to tell that it's purple in person, but it's there. So, this pick a pile is going to be about what are they thinking about you. So that person that you have in mind, or whoever pops into your head, this is basically about what are they thinking about you. Of course, all three of these are collective readings, so please take it with a grain of salt. Okay, I'm not here to feed any delusions. All right. This is just to help gain some insight and maybe even some clarity on the situation regarding this person and their opinions about you and what they think of you. So, other than that, I will have a timestamp for each pile down below, and you can go ahead and pause the video and see which one calls to you the most. And other than that, I will see you in your piles. Hello, pile one, and welcome to your reading. We are going to be getting into what this person thinks about you because you chose the raw fluorite crystal. I'm going to set this to the side so I have room. And we're going to start out with the main deck that I've been using lately. And the reason I chose that crystal for your pile number one is that it just seemed very big and beautiful, and I don't know what the word is, but like you know, it just seemed like a pile one crystal. So let's just get into my Tarot of the Woodland Wardens deck. And of course, you know, I got the Oracle deck to go with it. And let's just see what this person is thinking about you, pile one. Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Oh, okay. And the Hierophant. I feel like this person thinks that you are, I want to say well balanced, but that's not really the word that I like that I want to use. Almost like you're teetering on the edge. You're always kind of flip-flopping and balancing between two things, whether it's two sides of yourself or two opinions, two identities. But I feel like they can obviously see that you lean more towards one way than the other. Sorry, my cat is trying to intervene. You cannot intervene right now. With the Hierophant, there's almost this sense of, I want to say like authority, like traditional authority. Like they see you either as an authority figure or someone who could be in a position of authority. Like you just have those qualities about you. But you do seem, to this person at least, to be maybe indecisive. Maybe that's the word that I'm kind of that I'm kind of picking up on here with the Two of Pentacles. But you do tend to lean more towards one decision or one way than the other, despite the fact that you kind of tend to go back and forth a lot. The Knight of Wands. And then the Five of Wands. There may be a layer of impulsivity. Um, hmm. I, ooh, this person thinks that you're pretty impulsive, or that you can be impulsive at times, and they have a very conflicting idea of you in their head. Like they don't really know like which, or like how to properly think about you, or how to properly feel about you. I have the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Pentacles. When the okay, when the Wheel of Fortune came out, the first thing I heard is "What goes around comes around." I don't know if that is significant to anybody. And then, of course, we have the Three of Pentacles. I do get the sense that this person thinks that you are very easy to work with. Like you can work well with others, you can work well in a team, and they do admire that quality about you. And maybe they even believe that this quality or your ability to work with others um, is actually what's going to come, or it's what's going to lead to something more fulfilling and stable for you in the future when the wheel turns around, or when the wheel just turns. So let me see here. Let me adjust my cards one more time. Of course. Of course. Because I never have enough room. Um, let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. Underneath that is Temperance. At the end of the day, even though they seem to have conflicting views on you, it's overall very positive. Um, and it does seem like their thoughts of you, their view of you does come from a more grounded place, a more grounded and clear place. Like they don't feel like they're misjudging you or wrongfully judging you. They don't feel as though their image of you is skewed, or they're not getting the full picture. This just seems to be somebody who just can see your strengths, see your faults, and like just it feels like they're just getting the full picture of you, and it's not at all negative. Death and the Ace of Cups. Maybe this person's about to see a new side of you. Maybe a side of you that's very loving, very generous, very emotional, even. Um, but let's get into the oracle here. There we go. I know a lot of people think like Ace of Cups, like, oh, they're going to start thinking about you in a romantic sense. And maybe that's the case, but I get the sense that it's more of like they're going to see a softer side of you. A side that is more in touch, intuitive. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have the Cayman and Poppy Dreams. We have the Trout and Lily of the Valley Purification. The Bat and Hellbore Intuition. Oh, look, we have, oh shit, we got the blue butterfly again. The butterfly and snowdrop, hope. Yo, okay. Okay. It's at the bottom of the deck. The hawk and thistle. Wow, I can speak. Graceful persistence. Underneath of that is the badger and ginkgo. Healing wounds. I feel like this just confirms like what I said earlier. Like this person doesn't have a bias or one-sided story when it comes to you. Like they fully see you and they're not mad at all at what they see, you know? Um I feel like they see your potential. They see the places you could go, where you need help. Split the deck. The hare and oak, new opportunities. Underneath of that is the moth and eucalyptus, an ending. That right there confirms the death card that we saw when I split the tarot deck there. Death is all about an ending for new beginnings. Literally, new opportunities come for after an ending. Let's see, let me move all of these. I have a third deck for you all. Well, it's the deck that I'm going to be using for all piles, but that's why I'm kind of piling up the cards the way I am. I don't normally do it like that. I don't know why I want to speak in like a British accent. Are y'all British? Do you and this person like speak in British accents for fun? I don't know. But again, overall, this person has a very deep but also a very positive, like overall positive view and opinion of you. Like you don't really have to worry. I feel like there may be a sense where a part of you was kind of maybe obsessing a little bit about how this person thought of you, like worried if they viewed you in a negative light, and they don't. Or maybe you were just curious. Oh, there's two here. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. And a new romantic cycle begins. Ooh. So maybe the Ace of Cups was romantic. Maybe this person is developing romantic feelings for you. Or again, maybe this person is about to see the more intuitive, soft side to you. Because I feel as though they see you in a more masculine light. It doesn't matter what your gender is or what your gender identity is. This person sees you in a more masculine energy, and they're about to see you in your more feminine energy, your more feminine side. Because regardless of what our biological sex is or what our gender is, we all have masculine and feminine. Then we have luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius. And then at the bottom of the deck, meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Is that focusing? Are you focusing? Okay. Underneath that, don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Yeah. I have this sense that you tend to get in your head a lot. It's kind of a habit that you're trying to kind of get rid of. That's probably where the impulsivity comes from. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. And you are very close to achieving your goal. Give us moon. Ooh. When it comes to this person, I almost feel as though you did not expect them to be as important in your life as they have come to be, which is why you need answers, why you were probably drawn to this reading, to this crystal right here. Um, and you were a little worried. You were a little worried. I feel like I'm speaking to a lot of fire signs or like people in this collective. Like, I don't know if you are a fire sign or you have a lot of fire sign placements in your chart, or if maybe you have a really specific fire sign placement. It's either fire or earth and or earth. Um, because I get this sense that you don't typically care about what people think of you. You don't typically care about how people perceive you. But when it came to this person, you were like, whoa, why do I all of a sudden care about their opinion of me? Why do I care about how they view me? This person seems very important, and it seems like the story is just beginning. But so far, they see all of you right now, and they're about to see more of you as your relationship with them, whether it is romantic or friendship or whatever, develops. And it's starting off very positive. They don't seem to have much judgment for you um, or towards you. So you have nothing to worry about. You really don't. So, yeah. Other than that, that will conclude your reading pile one. If you would like a personal reading, I do offer general relationship readings. These can be romantic, not romantic, whatever. Um, Link to that will be down below in the description, as well as a link to my website as a whole. I am offering 11% off for all of my readings for the month of November. During the holidays, I love doing lots of sales because, we're getting to holiday seasons, everything is going up, everybody's buying presents and stuff, and I still want y'all to be able to afford this. So this is kind of like my holiday gifts towards you by giving you some sales to book my services. But yeah, other than that, the code for the 11% off will be down below in the description as well. But other than that, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this, and blessed be. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Green Venturin. Right off the bat, when I was, when I was setting up for your reading, I instantly got this like really playful energy. It's very lighthearted, but we'll see. We'll see what the cards get. I'm using my Tarot of the Divine deck. I have not used this deck in a while. And then I'm going to pair it with my Green Witches Oracle deck. And of course, y'all are going to get a Moonology card as well. So let's go ahead and just see what this person is thinking of you, Pile 2. It took me like forever to be able to do that little like shuffle thing. I know that's so random, like so just like not on track, but it took me forever to do that hand thing, and I'm so happy that I can do it now. But I hate the way it bends the cards. Anyways, let's get into what this person thinks about you, Pile 2. Two of Swords and Justice. Ooh. There seems to be The automatic like thing that came to my head is there seems to be like a truth that you're not seeing or that you're like refusing to see. Actually, no, no, that's not what it is. There's a truth about you that they are refusing to see. Oh, okay. Yeah. The Hierophant. Ah, okay. The Nine of Coins and the Seven of Coins. Oh, okay. I understand why this energy is playful. Your energy is very lighthearted at the moment, but you are grounded. You are the Hierophant, and you are reaping the rewards for the hard work that you've put in because you know you've put in the hard work. You know that you have been busting your ass off to get to this place where you can be both playful, lighthearted, and grounded and stable at the same time. Because that is not an easy feat, okay? That's not easy to do, especially in this day and age, right? Oh, the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. Yeah, you're receiving fulfillment. You have this internal sense of fulfillment, and they refuse to see that. I think they just see the lightheartedness and the playfulness, and it's like they're immature. They're immature. They're not taking life seriously, blah blah blah. And you know your truth. You know what the fuck is up. So you're like, I don't give a shit. If that's what you think about me, that's what you think about me, baby. That's fine. Because you know it's a reflection of them. Wow, the Eight of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you know it is a reflection of them. There's this mental trap that they have put themselves in when it comes to you. I almost feel like there is this sense of jealousy. Let me make sure this is straight. I always gotta make sure they're straight, man. I don't know why. I feel like there's a sense of jealousy coming off from this person. I'm also hearing older female. This may be like a female, um, or somebody with like a lot of feminine energy. They may be older than you. They don't have to be like a lot older than you. It could be like 1 or 2 years, maybe even a couple of months, you know? But um they it just seems like they've been doing a lot of comparing, and they just refuse to see the fact that you have earned where you are at. You have earned this spot that you are in life right now. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. They want to ignore the work that you have done. But with that being said, they also want to ignore the work, the internal work that they need to do in order to not feel like this towards you, to not have these opinions, because what they're feeling and what they're thinking about when it comes to you is solely based off of them and them alone. And it has nothing to do with you, and you know that. But of course, they don't quite understand that right now. Their thoughts of you, pile two. Wow. Woo, those flew out. Okay. They're. We had the magician and the high priestess. Yeah. Yeah, you know what the fuck is up. You know what the fuck is up. I don't even have to, like. Their thoughts of you are a complete, like, reflection of themselves. Will they admit it? Probably not right now. I feel as though they are capable of doing that, though. Wow, those flew out. Holy shit. But the reason why I say that they are capable of it is because we have the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Coins right underneath. Things are happening fast. Progression is happening fast. And your success is about to materialize in the external more than ever before. And that's going to rapidly change their thought processes about you, because I feel like once you get more that you deserve, they're going to be like, shit, okay, maybe I have to confront this. Maybe I have to confront my opinions, my beliefs, my point of views, my perspectives. Excuse me. The Ten of Cups with the Nine of Swords underneath. Exactly. You're gonna, because they know that if they don't confront that and they don't do the work, that they are going to be completely stuck in that pattern of judging, of anxiety, overwhelm, internal shame, while you're out here living your best life. You're out here living as though they don't even exist. Because they might as well not exist in your world, you know? But you hold power. They don't want to see your power. They don't want to know that you can see right through them. So let's get into the oracle here. Their perspective of you is very skewed, and you shouldn't worry about them. Truthfully, honestly, you shouldn't worry about them. Earth, peace, and grounding. Oh, okay. Oh, we have 3 coming out here. We have walking staff, support and encouragement. We have lavender, tranquility, kindness, and self-care. And autumn, bounty and balance. These 2 cards got soaked with some oil. That's why they look that's why they look a lot different than these cards. But yeah, just thought I should point that out. I feel like somebody might see that and be like, why are they 2 different colors? At the bottom of the deck, we have broom, energy clearing and freshening underneath, salt, protection, and banishing negativity. It's time to maybe cut this person out of your life because your actions speak for themselves. Don't pay them any attention. Don't pay them any mind. Don't give them any more of your energy. Not even like when you think about this person, you are unknowingly still giving them your energy and your time. Stop thinking about them, pile 2, because you are grounded. Like I said, you're playful. What did I say in the beginning? You're playful and lighthearted and also grounded and stable at the same time. You are grounded. You have this sense of internal peace. You have support. You know how to take care of yourself, and you know that things are all aligning for you. You know that everything always works out for you. It's time to clear out this energy and then set up the protection against this person. If you do any type of witchcraft or spell work, energy work, maybe just just try to set up like your aura to where when they put this energy onto you, it bounces back and hits them instead. It goes right back to them. Fruit, achievement and success. And then watering can, asking for help and sharing burdens. Yeah. You were never afraid to ask for help, and that helped you get to where you are now. Because I think you understand that there is no shame in asking for help, and that has contributed to your success. Having a support system, even if it is just your spiritual team, it doesn't even have to be people. I ask my spirit team for help more often than not. Like more often than like normal people. Normal real people. Well, I guess not real, but like, yeah, y'all know what I mean. It's like, y'all know what I mean. Okay. But yeah, it's time to just distance yourself from this person as much as possible. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Okay. What do you need to release? Waning Moon. And nothing will come of this situation. Void of course, Moon. Yeah. Don't let your history with this person hold you back from releasing them, because nothing good at least will ever actually come out of this situation with them. Keeping them in your life and just letting their negativity just infest your daily life will eventually probably bring you down. And it's time, you know, even if you have like a long history with this person, and also like cutting them out of your life or just distancing yourself from them doesn't have to be permanent. It can be temporary. Just taking a step back and letting them focus on themselves, letting them worry about themselves. Because again, their view of you is a complete reflection of themselves. They're not actually seeing you. At the bottom of the deck, we have a new start is coming, new moon, and adjustments are required, third quarter moon. Let me split the deck here. Hold your vision, fixed moon, and emotions are running high, super moon. So yeah, it's not going to be easy. Like, I do get the sense that there's a lot of anger, jealousy, envy, but also just I want to say like despair. That may not be the word, but I just get the feeling there's a lot of sadness, like deep internal sadness, which is where all of this jealousy, envy, anger, and everything is coming from this person and their views of you. And they need a new start. You need a new start from this person. And you both just need to take a step back from each other. You need to keep focusing on where you're going, what you're doing, because you're clearly on the right path. And they need to just work on themselves, work on their self-esteem. Because I also get the feeling that this person is not as bad off as they believe that they are. They just have this very warped view of themselves, and they've just been projecting it onto you. That's all. Well, that will conclude your reading pile 2. If you would like a personal reading, links to my website will be down below in the description. I do have a general relationship reading. It can be romantic, friendship, family, doesn't matter what that type of relationship is. That will also be linked down below in the description. All of my readings are 11% off until the end of the month, November 30th. The code for that will also be down below in the description. If you're not able to get a reading this month, that's perfectly fine. I'll have more sales going on in December. I have some big sales planned for December because it is Yule season, or Christmas season, as most people call it. But yeah, other than that, I hope you have a beautiful, a rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this, and blessed be. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. You chose the raw amethyst here. So let's go ahead and get into your reading. The word that keeps coming up in my head for your reading, pile 3, is serious. The reason I laugh is because it makes me think of like Sirius Black from Harry Potter, but anyways, but the energy feels not heavy, just more serious. So let's go ahead and see what this person is thinking about you, pile 3. Okay, wow. Queen of Cups. Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh. So, of course, we have the Queen of Cups here. Ooh, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Sorry. Sometimes my brain likes to reboot when there's Roman numerals. And then we have Judgment here in reverse. Oh. The first thing that came to my head is like obsessive energy, obsessive thoughts. Not necessarily in an alarming way, but like this person just seems to think about you a lot. I feel as though you are the Queen of Cups in their mind. And we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of wands here. There's a lot of mental energy. But it's being like fueled by this internal fire. I think this person is from your past. Because when I'm looking at the Judgment reversed, it almost seems as though this person hasn't come to terms or really like seen the truth about their relationship with you. And I say relationship can be romantic, friendship, family, doesn't matter. A relationship is just a relationship. But like they haven't fully like understood where all of this comes from. It doesn't really seem like they view you in a very negative light. Like I feel like with the wands, the Nine of Wands, Seven of Wands, Eight of Wands, there's almost this feeling of like blaming oneself. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they view themselves as the Queen of Swords. They see you as the Queen of Cups, very loving, very generous, empathetic, a good-hearted person. And they view themselves as the Queen of Swords, being cutthroat, seeing, like, not seeing through the bullshit, but like not taking bullshit, maybe misunderstanding what is bullshit and what isn't. Being just more cold and unforgiving. Oh, wow. So then we have the Five of Swords with the Three of Wands coming out underneath. Sorry, I had to take a little bit of pause because my dog was going crazy upstairs. But anyways, what I was saying was, so we have the Five of Swords and the Three of Wands coming out here. I almost feel like there was I want like a power play. Like they were trying to win something, but all that ever ended up happening was hurt, getting hurt, hurting others. Like they didn't actually gain anything like they thought they were. There's almost like this energy of just needing to be right, needing to be on top, needing to just be the center of attention, almost. And now it almost feels like they are starting to consider everything and looking at everything from a different perspective with the Three of Wands. Like they're starting to think about moving on from this, because I think they've started to realize that they have just been thinking about this way too much. We have the King of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. Underneath of that was the Page of Cups. It seems like they are going to have like a new offer in their lives that's going to completely change their perspective, almost give them a way to start again. And when I split the deck, I had the Five of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups underneath. Um, I almost feel like they've realized that they have left themselves out in the cold. Like they are the reason that you walked away or that you are walking away. And there this seems to be less about an opinion of you specifically and more just about your relationship with them, or the relationship you had with them, and what could have been done differently. But things are slowly progressing and changing and moving forward for the better. So I have this oracle deck that my mom gave to me. I don't really use it that much, but I felt called to use it for your reading pile 3. I was called your pile 2. Your pile 3. Um, and so yeah, we're gonna use it and see what comes out. They're really flimsy. They're really big and flimsy and don't seem to shuffle that well. But let's see. Let's see what this oracle has to tell you. They're so big. Man. Oh. Alder. Endurance, strength, and passion. This may have been like the type of energy that you two held. Your relationship used to be very strong. You may have even been able to go through a lot of hard times together. Like there was a lot of strength in your relationship, but it really fell apart. Read harmony, health, and growth. Yeah. You, I feel like, have grown a lot since this person, since like walking away, moving forward. You have grown a lot, and they are starting their growth process as well. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. So we have, oh, let me just move this over there. We have Birch, beginning, renewal, and youth. We have Groves, conflict resolution and communication. What did I say? There's a conflict. There's a conflict here. I gotta move these over again because they're so big. They're so big. And then Elder, transition, evolution, continuation. Yeah, new beginnings are coming for both of you. A renewal in how you treat others is definitely occurring for this person, how they view their relationships as a whole, how they treat others and consider others is changing. Um, your relationship with them was definitely a time to grow and learn for them. I get the sense that they were not meant to stay in your life. Um, and whatever internal conflicts that made themselves known during your relationship with them, they're working out. They they will work them out at least, if they haven't started to do so already. Um, and them and you both will just continue to grow and evolve and become the people that you were always destined to be, just in separate timelines. At the bottom of the deck, we have you, transference, passage, illusion. Underneath of that, pine, clarity of vision and awareness. Again, they are breaking the illusion, or will start to break the illusion, and realize that the way that they acted, the way that they treated you, the things that they may have said about you, um, it didn't help anybody in the end. Heather, dreams, romance, feelings. Ivy, determination, change, patience. Yeah, if this was like a romantic relationship, things, they will be getting a new offer, you will be getting a new offer, and this will both be, especially on their end, an opportunity to just do things differently. They don't think negatively of you. They think negatively of themselves and how they treated you. If you ever felt like this person had a lot of empathy or maybe even felt guilty for when they mistreated you, you were right. Not everybody who treats us poorly are narcissists or sociopaths or anything like that. Sometimes they are, okay? Not gonna deny that. But again, this is collective reading. Take with a grain of salt, of course. But sometimes we treat people the way we do out of places within ourselves that are completely unhealed. And as sad as it is, sometimes we have to be the bad guy or we gotta hurt somebody to understand where we need healing and growth and where we need to change. Now, of course, that doesn't excuse the hurt, but for some people, that's what it takes. Now, of course, I'm not talking about any type of abuse. Abuse is different. Yeah, if somebody's abusing you, they can fuck all the way off to hell. So let's get into this Moonology card here. There's a hair. There's always a hair somewhere. Oh. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. And it's time to take action. New moon in Aries. They understand that better things are ahead of them if they take the action, stop being so prideful, stop letting their ego control their point of view, and just move forward. Let it go. Learn the lessons. Understand where you went wrong. Understand where, and I don't mean you as in you, I mean you as in them. Understanding where they went wrong. Understanding just, again, what they could have done differently. We have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. Underneath of that, the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Split the deck. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, and the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Yeah. The wheel is turning. They are learning their lessons. They have learned a very valuable lesson. I think you walking away really struck them to the core, and they were in denial a lot. They were in denial for a very, very good part of that. But they have since realized, or just now starting to realize, shit, I did fuck up. You know, I did fuck up, and I need to change. I need to do something about that because I don't want to do that to another person. And you don't have to forgive this person. You don't have to, like, if they ask for forgiveness, you don't have to say yes. You know? And I honestly feel like if you did not forgive this person, they would understand. But yeah, again, this is a collective reading. Take it with a grain of salt. If you would like a personal reading, a link to my website is down below in the description. I also have a general relationship reading service that you can book, which will also be linked down below. All of my readings right now are 11% off until the end of the month, November 30th. So if you would like to get clarity on your personal situation, definitely book that. I'd be more than happy to do that for you all. And other than that, take care of yourself. Walk away from this person. Mentally, emotionally, physically, energetically, if you haven't already done so. But yeah, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time of day it is when you are watching this. And blessed be.